Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Carla if you're new here, and today I have a bookstore vlog for you guys. Before we go to Barnes & Noble, we gotta stop at Starbucks because it's just, I don't care what anybody says, it's not the same. Like the cafe at the actual Barnes & Noble is just not the same. Hello, how are you today?
Can I please get a grande pink drink? Topped with vanilla sweet cream cold foam. And then 1 scoop of matcha mixed in the foam, please. Yes. And then can I please get a, do you guys have the turkey pesto right now? Yes. Alright, perfect, and that'll be all. Thank you so much.
That was a hefty order. Thank you. Guys, look how cute this drink is. Like, are you kidding me? It's, sorry Ariana, I'm sorry. It's literally my two favorite colors, pink and green. Cheers. First, I need a little sip. Alright, so we are starting strong with The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I literally found out about this online. I had no idea this was even coming out. I'm always so clueless about what new books are coming out. But I love Lynn Painter. I read Better Than the Movies, which everybody loves that book, and The Do-Over, which is like a Groundhog Day type of story. And that just released around Valentine's, if I'm not mistaken. That was super good. I read that on my Kobo as well. I really love her writing. She has like really good banter between the characters. She's a really good writer. But this is more of like an adult rom-com, if I'm not mistaken. I think there is also spice. I'm not sure, but just from what I've read, I am really excited to read this book. So yeah, The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. Next, we have The Second Chance Summer. I picked this up completely blindsided. I had no intentions of picking this up. I didn't even know this book existed, if I'm being honest. I saw it at my Barnes & Noble and I was like, hey, summer's coming up. I was just curious about it. I went on Goodreads. It has super good reviews and most people rate it's like a 4 stars, 4 point something. And I saw Haley Pham marked it as wants to read, so I was like, it's about Taylor Edwards. She has a tendency to run away when things get tough, but when her father receives unexpected terrible news, Taylor knows this is one situation she can't outrun. To have one last summer together, Taylor's parents decide to take the family back to their old lake house in the Poconos. Basically, it looks like her parents are having some sort of turmoil and they are going to take advantage of a summer vacation to see if they can fix things. At least that's what I'm getting from it. I think that this sounds very interesting and I love this cover. Sucker for good covers. Next, I finally got my hands on Hooked, which is the first book of the Never After series. Everybody raves about this. I've been wanting to pick this book up for so long and I love the aesthetic of these covers. I think these are like dark romance type of books. Usually you get good guy and the good girl and a happily ever after, but this is actually about the villains. I'm really excited to see how I'm gonna like this. I don't think I've ever read a dark romance, so this is gonna be my first dark romance. The following is another series, or a book from another series, and this is Throttled by Lauren Asher, which if you watched my last book haul and bookstore vlog, you would have seen that I picked up the fine print, which is also by Lauren Asher. And this tells a story of Maya and Noah. It says Noah Slade is a Formula One legend in the making, focused, unapproachable, ruthless on and off the track, man with walls higher than the Grand Canyon, and my brother's new teammate. I want more of the prince who disguises himself as the villain, but while I crave a happy ending, he wants to destroy his. And then it says Noah. Maya Altora is a forbidden temptation, an ambitious post-grad I should stay away from, and chaos wrapped with a bow. We're a ticking time bomb, about one wrong move away from exploding. I want to trip the wire, detonating together in passion and pain, because in the end, all is fair in lust and war. This sounds very, very intriguing. I love how they're all different colors. Like the rest of the series, they have different colors. It just sounds crazy when it's like brother's best friend trope type thing. It's just like a fine line that you shouldn't cross, but you cross. I love it. And next is another book that I honestly picked up blindsided. It's the first time I ever saw it, but after I picked it up, I just seen people post it online saying that they ordered it, that they really want to read it. It is My Last Innocent Year by Daisy Alpert Florin. I have heard nothing about this, but I did look it up and it does have great reviews. Check the trigger warnings if you pick this book up. I know it does have a lot of sensitive content in it. I really just read the synopsis when I grabbed it. It says it's 1998 and Isabel Rosen, the only daughter of a Lower East Side appetizing store owner, has one semester left at Wilder College, a prestigious school in New Hampshire. Desperate to shed her working class roots and still mourning the death of her mother 4 years earlier, Isabel has always felt like an outsider at Wilder, but she believes she's finally found her place until a non-consensual sexual encounter with one of the only other Jewish students on campus leaves her reeling. Enter R.H. Connolly, a once famous poet and Isabel's writing professor. Connolly makes Isabel feel seen, beautiful, talented, woman she longs to become. But as the relationship deepens, Isabel discovers the line between youth and adulthood is less defined than she thought. A coming-of-age story set against the backdrop of the Clinton-Lewinsky scandal. My Last Innocent Year is a timely and wise portrait of a young woman learning to trust her voice and move toward independence while recognizing the beauty and grit of where she came from. So it is a coming-of-age story. I am excited to read this. I think this is like very different from what I typically grab, and that's why I grabbed it, because I just want to kind of explore different genres and see what I like outside of thrillers, fantasy, and rom-coms. I actually picked up quite a bit of hardcovers. I got my hands on Happy Place. This is another book that I did not expect to see, and I did. And I picked it up and I'm so happy I did. This color is absolutely gorgeous. But this is by Emily Henry, and believe it or not, I have never read any of Emily Henry's books, and I know that's crazy. I'm like the only person on planet Earth that hasn't read one of her books, and this is going to be the first one. So I'm super excited to read this and see what it's all about. I usually just grab books based on their covers, or if I see people talking about them and really enjoying them. I guess it's fake dating, but they were lovers before, they were married, they broke up, but they haven't told their friends, and now they're gonna be fake dating for a week around their friends. That is so funny. Like, that's so different than anything I have heard of before. That's so awesome. Like, they're still gonna pull through with their friend's vacation, but they just have to fake it. That sounds like so much fun. And last but certainly not least, I got Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Again, this is another book that just came out and I had no idea about. But listen, I get FOMO. I see a new book coming out and I'm like, it could literally just have scribbles on it and I'm gonna pick it up. That's just my addiction to book shopping. So I picked it up, and the best part about this, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? I literally want to put this in my bookshelf like this. I don't need, like, forget about this. I want it just like this. This is so freaking beautiful. I love this so much. Honestly, that's what intrigued me the most. There was only 2 of these left on the shelf, and I absolutely ran and grabbed this one. Read the synopsis and it does sound pretty interesting. 20-year-old Violet Serengil. Her mom wants her to become a dragon rider, but that's not really how her personality is, and it kind of just tells the story of her becoming a dragon rider. With fewer dragons willing to bond than cadets, most would kill Violet to better their own chances of success. This would kill her just for being her mother's daughter. Friends, enemies, lovers. Everyone at Basgaith War College has an agenda because once you enter, there are only 2 ways out. Graduate or die. She needs to turn into a dragon rider, but she's like this fragile girl that is just not used to this lifestyle whatsoever. The dragons can sense it, and I guess the rest of the people, and it's kind of like a college type of thing to become a dragon rider. And I guess people have hidden agendas around her. Her mom is actually the general, commanding general, so everybody hates her because of that already. This sounds like something I'm also going to eat up. And I'm going to order Heartless. I'm also going to order Magnolia Parks because they don't have those 2 books in person, but they do have them online. Order those and hopefully get those soon. That was my bookstore vlog and my book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. To see you in my next video.